Today we have a STC Bantam 141 on the bench. I recorded this quite some time ago, just before Christmas, so around about 6 weeks ago, and I couldn't, and I still can't get a speaker for it, so I'm putting this together and releasing it. I'll put a note in the description below when I get a new speaker for it. They are quite hard to come by because they get eaten by insects here and Lord knows what else. And you have to get the ones with the right transformer on it, although that can be fixed up. I've only got one camera angle on this because I'm missing a SD card. I've lost it down the back of somewhere or something like that. So I'll put great big numbers on the SD cards now, and I know which is which. I also, because I've got two cameras that have the same file system, they often record the same file numbers. So I end up with two files with the same name. So that could be a possibility that I've actually confused myself and wiped one of the cameras. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's move on to this little tiny STC. It's from 1947 or 48, I believe. And it is absolutely crammed inside. As you can see, there is absolutely no room left in here. So the case is sort of a very, very tight fit around the valves, the transformer, the tuning capacitor there. So I don't know quite what condition this is in. The knobs have just fallen off. The tuning scale is in excellent condition. It looks like it may have been worked on recently because the cord is in quite good condition. Don't know whether it's earthed or not. Okay, so let's get into it. Literally. Okay. So there's nothing on the bottom. This was directly after the war, of course. Okay, so the glass is attached to the case. We have a 6v6 here, 6JBG, never heard of that one before, back here. This is a, I don't know what that one is. That looks like another, that's a 6X5. So this must be a 6J8G. Okay. Okay. I can already see underneath that it looks pretty disastrous. Okay, we have this here, which I'm not quite sure what that is, but it seems to have something to do with the tuning. Yuck. The speaker has absolutely had it. So all the bugs I've got in here and eaten away at the cone. So this looks definitely like a candidate for a replacement car speaker. This may not even be original. So that's all been chipped away and a screw's been put in there. Okay. So look, oh. Okay, it looks pretty original under here. So those are the electrolytics, and they'll have to go straight away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 paper caps. And, oh yeah, it is earthed. I've just put the earth wire down there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, 7. Yeah, 7 paper caps. Doesn't look like there's anything that's too hard to get to. Maybe this one over here, which goes to this coil. Okay. So this is dated, this transformer here is dated, I don't know whether you can see that. Uh, 13th of April 1967. So I'll set up the isolation transformer in the variac and we'll bring it up on the variac and see if it works. Okay, so that's 160. And we have the pilot light on. It's 200. Oh. Wow, it's working without an aerial, and at 180 volts. So this is, wow, what a set. So 180 volts, and it is working on a dim bulb. So what are we putting through the dim bulb? 160 volts. Okay, so we'll detune it. It's 220 volts on the variac and 195 on the dim bulb. To 40 on the variac, to 15 on the dim bulb, and it's just beginning to glow slightly. This is a 60 watt bulb, and it's just getting warm. So I'll bring it up to 260 on the variac. That's 236 on dim bulb. So that's working very well. Everything is, it's amazing. I'll be back after replacing the electrolytics. Welcome back. So I've replaced these two electrolytics and the sound isn't so bass, I would guess. Very strange. But the speaker has definitely had it. It's scratchy as well as insect ridden, so yeah. Okay, so the next stage is replace these 7 caps, these paper caps here, and I'll be back. Well, it's all working fine now, although it has had a bit of work done in the past, but not the recent past. It looks like late 1960s work. But the caps weren't replaced for some reason. So now I'm thinking about replacing the speaker. As you can see, it's mounted on the actual speaker itself, this transformer, and there's a choke over here which is mounted to the main transformer. So I'm not quite sure what to do, because if I take this speaker out, I won't have anywhere to mount it properly. And this is such a compact radio, everything's jammed in here, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this, so I'll be back. Okay, here's the speakers. I'll get some light onto them. Okay, that one there, yep. So they're just cheap J-car speakers. I keep on buying these for the car and then using them on radios, so I still haven't done anything with the car. This looks promising. I might be able to mount the transformer on one of the top brackets. So you might ask why I've just snipped this red wire. It's because the terminal fell off of the valve holder, and I've just tacked it onto where it broke off. Came off when I was working over this side of it. Very strange. So it must have been on its last legs. And these wires need replacing anyway, they're pretty bad. This has come out of an old radio, not a new replacement. Now the $64 question is, will it fit? And the answer is no. This magnet is far too big to fit in. Okay, so I do have another 5-inch speaker. So this one looks much better. It's out of an Astor HQ which I'm restoring. Some of these speakers came with transformers fitted and some of them didn't. So that bracket is actually welded to this plate down here. This is how it looks normally, or in this case. And this is actually welded to here. Okay, so it looks like I can't do anything. I'm going to the Christmas party tomorrow, so I shall have a look around there. Apparently there's tons of junk being given away and being sold, so I shall have a look up there then. And we'll pack all this away for the night, or for a while, and we'll finish off after the Christmas party. This radio is actually really quite nice if I can get a proper speaker for it, or I can recone it, which may have to be the option. So that is just far too gone.